Hey guys, Miaiso here for the next part of ju- just the thing, the TMI thing. Alright, probably another one comment video today, or not, I don't know. The questions this person asked, I think a lot of them I already answered, so who knows how this might end up taking long. So, without any further ado, let's begin. Zummorr asks, Heyo, it looks like it's time for the audience to ask inane questions. Oh boy, you're right. It's kind of been that way for a while. So are you in college? If so, what are you studying? I am, in fact, not in college anymore. When I was in college, I studied Earth and Environmental Science, and, well, it wasn't really my thing. um, so, yeah, spoiler, I dropped out of college because I suck, and, well, yeah, I couldn't find anything in college that I was really that interested in, so it just nothing really hooked, and I just kind of, yeah, stopped caring, I guess. So good times. I'm glad that my computer wants to restart. No, I'm glad that I like wasted all my opportunities, and now my like grades are like on my records are all in the gutter, so that's fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. It's gonna help big time if I ever want to go back to college at some point. What was the very first video game you ever played, or some of the early ones that stick out to you? Alright, I guess this is an opportunity. Like, I've already mentioned the first game I've played several times now, so let's just go with, like, consoles. First games on consoles or something, just to be slightly different. So, my first console, the first system, or whatever, I ever owned, was a Game Boy Color with Pokemon Yellow. That was for my 8th birthday, I think, that I got that. Yeah, freaking late bloomer here. How's it going? Pokemon Yellow, and then after that, Pokemon Blue at Christmas. And then after that, at some point, probably Link's Awakening, something like that is like the procedural order of which I acquired games for that system. At some point, I don't remember which came first, the GameCube or the GBA, but basically I got one of them. First game for GBA was that Rayman port that doesn't have as good music. And for GameCube, first game was Luigi's Mansion and Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2. Both of which are actually really good games. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of the early days there. Yeah, there you go. Those are that's just how it was. Answered. Yeah, question. Do you have any favorite video games or favorite video game characters? Favorite video games? You know, I said Metroid Prime. Someone later is gonna ask top 5 series, so it's hard for me to name specific games within the series, so I think I'm gonna pass on favorite video games for now and just answer favorite video game series later, kind of thing. Favorite video game characters. This is I don't really pick characters I like that much, but I gave it some thought. And so I came up with a small, tiny list here. So, the Shadow Sirens from Paper Mario 2, I always thought they looked pretty radical. I really like their design, because they're weird and shadowy, and they are weird, and they have hats, and they're pretty cool. And, another character that I think I always thought was cool from my childhood was, Baron from Oracle of Ages. I always thought she was pretty cool with her shadow form and being able to like possess people. I thought she was quite the keen woman. And another one that I thought of, I guess, like, I like the ghost designs in Luigi's Mansion, but, like, I don't know, for some reason I always liked Bogmire, the boss of the graveyard. There's, like, some kind of weird pattern with all of these three, isn't there? Like, that's weird. This is, like, not intended. This is not something that I foresaw here, actually. Huh. Like, really? Huh. What does that say? I don't know. Okay, anyway. Sorry, my throat is kind of crap today, and it's weird. Or normal. Do you play any of these popular games that everybody and their dog plays nowadays? Like League of Legends, or Density, or Defense of the Ancients 2? I'm getting confused. If no, why not? No. And why not is because I just have no interest in those games. Like, the super hyper competitive esport genres do not appeal. Do not appeal. Do not appeal. So, I just kind of don't even know anything about any of these games, actually. Just through reputation alone. I just don't look at them, so yeah. Also, they're like super popular, and so I don't play them. No, I mean, okay, maybe that is kind of true, but you know, that's not a good reason. So I'm sorry. What got you started on trying to get better at art stuff, and how goes the progress on that end? Is there any hope for folks like me who are at skill level -1? Alright, so for me, trying to get better at art stuff. So, you know that, like, one character was talking about that was like, oh man, super cool, I want to be that person or something. Well, I, like, want to take a crack at it again recently, because I never got the design super duper good, because I kind of sucked at that department. Like, details, only certain parts I, like, really knew what I wanted, but other parts I didn't. So, I kind of, got inspired by, like, of all freaking things, like, the furry community, because all their freaking anthro stuff, you know, that ended up being kind of, you know, I appreciate that, I can dig it. So, like, I took inspiration from that, and, you know, I decided, you know, okay, I can see how these designs work. Maybe I can, you know, borrow some of these design ideas for my character. So, I decided maybe I would give it a shot there, and, you know, I actually ended up drawing something that I'm pretty proud of. But the problem is, since then, I have not been able to draw for shit anything, so I'm kind of discouraged like hell. But yeah, I have. Every time I try to draw now, like anything, I just get so disappointed in myself, because I have something, like a standard that I've done that I need to be able to beat at some point, and it's just not gonna happen because it was a fluke, and I'm depressed about it. But is there any hope for folks like you who are at skill -1? No, it's a trap. Don't try it. No, no, probably. Like, I don't know. I just kind of suck. My chair squeaks, and you know, I'm sure like anyone can get better. I'm just not sure I will ever get better. So that, you know, things. Yeah. You seem like you enjoy video game music at times. Any particular favorite songs? I have written down here. So many, my mind draws a blank. Okay, that's a good response there, ISO. There's just oh, good God, you just want me to just. I don't think specifics. I can't. There's just too much out there. There's too much. I'm just gonna explode here if I think about this for too long. Just like okay. You're just asking too specific of some questions here. I know this is easy for a lot of people to answer, I'm sure, but I am just like freaking a horrible thing. So, are there any games coming out in the future that you're looking forward to playing? Nope. Nope. I think I already answered this. You know, La Mulana 2. I can't really be looking forward to anything on a console because I don't have a console. So, you know, I guess just random stuff on Steam. Shantae shenanigans. Other things that I'm forgetting because that's me. Next. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. Are there any games that you want to confirm that you will never ever LP or stream? No. I don't think so. I mean, yes, but I'm not going to mention them. I mean, no, of course I'm not gonna. I don't have anything to mention. Yeah, no. But, like, no, like, there's nothing really that I would not play because oh shit, I just broke like some kind of thing on my jacket. Oh, okay. Anyway, that's not relevant to your question, but hey, your question made me break a thing. Okay, that's fantastic. But there's just I've answered this before. There's just nothing that I would consider LPing is not considered no, I am not phrasing this very well at all. Basically, of things that are LPable and are probably, you know, safe for work to upload or whatever, there's like, I don't think there's anything I would completely 100% rule out, you know? You know? Yeah. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. I just didn't think of any yet that I don't want to play, so I guess that's just you know, take these answers with a grain of salt. Is that the right expression? I don't know. What TV shows do you watch? I have written down here. That's your answer. You don't stream as often nowadays. Do you prefer streaming or the LP format? It's a hard question. Sometimes I prefer one and sometimes I prefer the other. Streaming is easier because I don't have to edit, and you know, you get some live commentary from your comment friends, from your comment people, from the viewer people, the people viewing. Usually they're snide and make me want to punch them, but sometimes they're precious and makes me want to punch them. With video LPs, it's, you know, it's easier to just be super wacko, I guess, because with stream I tend to be more normal self-ish. With LP I tend to be more a bit hyper. So there's some pros and cons there. My nose is gonna make me choke. Congestion. It's like dripping down into my. You get what I mean. It's gross. Where was I? Oh yeah, LP format. It's. I like both in different ways. I can appreciate all of them. I just don't have as big of a following, for my streams. So I don't know. It's slightly. Feels kind of like super empty usually on my streams, so I don't know. It's very. My streams can be kind of personal actually, because of that. So for better or for worse, I don't know. It's yeah, people are people. Obviously, you follow the sacred cow of Rao a little bit. What was the first Rao cow video you saw? This takes me back. Way back when I was a little ISO boy, well, you know, way back in like 2010, so I wasn't very little, I was pretty adult-ish, but, so, at some point, I had finished playing an entitled Story, and I was looking for some playthroughs of that game on the internet, and, well, I found someone else who was not Rao Cows, and I watched that. But after that, I found I gathered an interest. I gained an interest in seeing what other games the guy who made OS made, and Run Man was one of those games. So I looked up Run Man, and hey, that's Raukow's one of LPs is one of Raukow's is Run Man. So I went over and voice cracking. I watched the video of that, and the game's weird as hell. And that was my first Raukow LP experience, was Run Man LP. After that, I of course had to go and watch his Untitled Story LPs, one LP, sorry, not plural LPs, and it was pretty amazing. So yeah, Hook for Life. That was back. I started watching Raukow back during, like, towards the end of his ASMT playthrough, I think. So I'm not a Rau veteran by any means, but whatever, who cares? Now for stupid questions. You mean those weren't stupid? How long has this been going on now? Holy crap, this took a lot longer than I thought. Alright, stupid questions, bring it on, gotta answer these quickly. What exactly is a phantomile, and what would a door to it look like? Well, think of a dream. So think of that period in which you are in between dream and in between awake, where you are not sleeping but currently there. You are in the interstice of dimension. You are going somewhere. You are traveling through a dimensional portal door. And that's what it looks like. Okay, good. Very vague, very answer-filled. When is Shantae in the Pirate's Curse? When it comes out on a platform where I can actually LP it. Question answered. Did you ever beat the Dark Demon in Demon's Crest? No, I did not. He's a big baddie. I'm hitting my mouse very hardly. Sure, words. I may someday go back and do it, but I will have to, like, replay the game so I can figure out all the controls. Answered question. Did you ever beat Metal Warriors? No. Or is this the point where I have to personally make an LP of it? You're gonna have to make an LP of it because Fernside City is a little too difficult. That game is hard. It's long, it's got death, and it's just burn. If you could just choose one superpower, what would it be? My superpower would be the power to give other people superpowers, because I have no ideas of my own, so I would just give them whatever power they want. That's how it rolls. Actually, I'd probably give them like a random power that they hate. That seems like my power is like a genie power. I give you your wishes, but they suck. Vanilla or chocolate? Vanilla. It's better because it doesn't give me headaches sometimes. Why do all these other knaves in the audience want a face cam? It seems like a bad idea. I don't know. My face is probably not worthy to be shown on camera anyway. So, like, why would you want that? Why would you want my face? My face is not there. My face is here, where it belongs, where it will stay. Should we prepare a Viking funeral for your computer? Bam! Maybe. Just prepare a boat, the blaze will set itself. I'm sure, eventually, at some point. Well, I can't think of any other questions. Have you got any good ones to ask yourself? Bam! What's your favorite color, ISO? Blue. Bam! Answered question. Good luck out there, ISO luck. May you be a part of the acidic acid. It's like alpha. Reading is hard. Providing organic life with the energy it needs to store in the form of anodidized triphosphate. It's the end of this episode. It's almost been 20 minutes. I gotta freaking wrap this up. Go away. Get out of here. It's the end of the episode. Go away. Bye. Okay. See you later. This got weird at the end. Kind of weird. See you guys next time.